Yeah, dun, 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 back again.
Back again.
Uh,
So, anyways, Chiefs Broncos. Let's start it off. Welcome to the NFL, Week 6, and I got to tell you,
this is what we get. This is the product that gets put out on the field.
Thursday night football.
Not so much the game itself, but the atmosphere, the
Yeah,
accoutrement of what we would say as not the product that's out there, but the product that everybody's pushing. Let's just say that the fucking movie previews and all this shit is just getting fucking out of control. I don't want to see it anymore. I don't know about you. I'm sick of it. I'm done.
Texas is rolling Houston right now. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Scores 5-2, top of the 6. Oh boy, just hit a triple with one out. Texas is rolling right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Texas is going to walk their way in unless Houston wakes up and does something different. No, I agree with you. And actually, on this week's portion of what rotates my gears the opposite direction, we'll be walking into Thursday night. So I don't want to talk too much about Thursday night in its own sense, more so the product that was put out on the field. I got a real problem, man, with Patty watching the Kansas City Chiefs offense. So one of my text messages, right? What was it about? All of the first half games were about to enter that 2-minute mark. And one of the Facebook posts I made, the Boys in the Woods made, was we have entered witching hour. And now we've heard witching hour before on NFL Red Zone, and it was kind of like a ha 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 text or post. But oh my God, dude, this week 6,
Yeah. Blew him up.
was witchcraft, to be honest with you. I mean, in my opinion, and we'll start with the Chiefs Broncos in a fantasy sense also. So I've got the Chiefs kicker and the Lions kicker. So to like kind of bring this into full focus,
Yeah.
I figured the Lions game was going to be field goal bound. And as you heard in the last episode, we both picked the Lions to win. It wasn't that I didn't think the Lions were going to win. I just figured Kansas City was going to put up 50 points on the Broncos. I don't know if it was Thursday night or if it had to do with the fact that all Patrick Mahomes was doing was looking for Travis Kelce. I mean, for the love of God, dude, he had speed open in the underneath the bottom of the field, cleared out 5-6 yards. He could have been ripping apart that Denver defense, walking down. But instead, if it wasn't a fake run with Pacheco, which, I mean, he got 62 yards. I believe he had a couple of catches, which kind of bumped his fantasy numbers. But he had 10 carries for 62 yards. He's averaging 6.2 yards a carry.
Yeah,
Like,
but are we looking at this? Are we looking at this through beer goggles as far as the fantasy thing is concerned? Because that is, I can't believe Andy Reid would just allow that to happen unless that was the plan going forward into the game.
I believe it is the plan. I believe they're riding this fucking Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift, Patrick Mahomes, Brittany Mahomes, fucking bro. I feel like it's being played out like a reality television show,
like a fucking movie, eh?
Okay, so
Yeah,
and I don't like
animals.
to like reuse shit, dude. So I'm gonna come up with a new slogan because we've already got the Kardashians in college football. They're about to be back in the pros, but damn it, this feels like the Kardashians of the NFL. It just this whole group here. It feels like that high school fucking club, right? And the rest of the offensive players out there. And I'm not just talking about Rice and Pacheco. I'm talking about like Tony and Marquez Valdez Scantling.
Yeah.
I mean, like they've got good names on offense, but if I'm a defensive coordinator, you know how you beat the Kansas City Chiefs? You disguise how you're double teaming Kelce, because all Patrick Mahomes is doing right now is looking for Travis Kelce in the middle of the field. And if you have a pass rush that can get to him inside 3 to 4.5 seconds, you disguise that Kelce double team, and you're either going to get an interception or a sack.
Right.
You're going to fumble that offense, bro.
That's why the Jets had success.
That's why the Jets had success. And I think that's why the Broncos ended up having success. 19 points on a team that averages, I think you average 30 plus points. Okay. And it might be a little inflated because Miami put 70 up, but we're at week 6. So that 70 really doesn't matter that much. I mean, it
Do
does.
you want
But
to know something that really bothered me? You know that the 31st worst defense in the NFL is the Los Angeles or the Chargers?
yeah,
What the fuck?
what the fuck's up with
The
this?
second best offense in the NFL, like yards wise,
Yeah.
and then one of the worst defenses.
You
I
know
don't
what
know.
you know what they remind me of? They remind me of the year Peyton Manning threw 55 touchdowns with the Broncos. Their defense was so bad, but fucking Peyton Manning and the Broncos team was putting up like 40 points a game.
Yeah.
You couldn't keep up with them, right? I mean, it's not like Miami, which is
No.
but depending on the defense that shows up, and it showed in the Bills Miami game a couple weeks ago. A good defense wins you championships. The Legion of Boom will tell you that. The 85 Bears will tell you that. Fuck, Ray Lewis and the Baltimore Ravens. What year was that? Oh,
but you have to have
something.
a serviceable offense. You can't be like the Bears when they won it with. I
mean, Joe Flacco won an MVP with a defense. That you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, how did Joe Flacco win an MVP, a Super Bowl MVP?
Flacco was serviceable, though.
I agree.
That season the season they won, he was a serviceable quarterback.
He wasn't. Can you imagine the year Joe Flacco went to the Jets? If Joe Flacco had the Jets defense today?
Oh yeah, they'd be.
I think they win a Super Bowl that year.
Yeah.
There's a lot of woulda, coulda, shoulda. I don't want to talk too much about the Chiefs Broncos. The Broncos are what the Broncos are. I'm getting really sick and tired of hearing about this Nathaniel Hackett. Yeah, I'm having a really hard time. I'm going to play both running backs. I'm going to play Denver's running back.
You're playing them against each other.
Yeah, and I think I have to play A.J. Dillon because of a bye week, which is kind of cool that I picked him up. But we'll see. I'm not expecting big things.
Dude,
Okay, so I mean, the first wild card game, bro. We got to talk about it. I mean, the Ravens did well against the Titans out in fucking Europe. I'm not bringing any more attention to that game. I'm hearing talks about a London Super Bowl. And if the Super Bowl goes to London,
no fucking way. No fucking way.
I swear to fucking God.
Absolutely.
I swear to fucking God. Listen, Roger Goodell's words per the quote, and I may miss one or two words when I say this, but it's not about if we'll go to London with the Super Bowl. It's more about when and how.
I don't understand it.
Motherfucking Super Bowl doesn't go to goddamn Lambeau Field before it goes to London. I'm going to lose my fucking mind, dude. Like, that's crazy to me. Dude, I mean, you know what comes to mind? That those group of old dudes that have been to every Super Bowl since it started, right? They ain't making it to London if they're still alive. They ain't making it to London. But we'll see. I'm getting sick of this Europe
thing. The 80 for Brady.
No, not them. I think there's only two of those left.
Yeah, can you imagine though? Like, it's just like these. Say it's like the Lions make it to fucking London for the Super Bowl, dude. Can you see all them Honolulu Blue fucking Lions fans rolling in with their fucking weird outfits to get to London?
That would be Detroit's like.
That would be their. That would be
their MO.
There'd be people there dressed like the Beatles for sure.
Man, that would be it. I would like to
yellow submarine motherfuckers.
While we're talking about football, I would like to point out how horrible of a person Dan Orlovsky is when everybody on ESPN is celebrating his special day when he ran out of the back of the end zone there. He was so sour, bro, taking hits at everyone.
Dude, just freaking admit that you were really dumb when you did that. Like, I can admit when I'm stupid when I make a mistake. Why can't you? You can't own up to it.
I got to tell you, he started it off strong. But about the fifth time in an hour they showed it, it was really starting to get to him.
Well, I guess at that point when they're trying to rub it in, maybe you can understand why he's being bitter. But to be a sour sport, but you're supposed to be a professional, dude.
No, I agree. I agree. Myself, after the third time, I would have been dropping sour bombs. Sauerbaum
Yeah.
all day long. I agree. But I'm also not somebody who goes online and like preaches. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you understand when you talk to me, there's going to be at least 3.5 fucks and maybe 5 shits and a half. You know what I'm saying? Like
I can't believe that he gives quarterback advice.
I know.
It's weird. It's
I
weird to me.
know. It is.
I mean, granted, he's been in the NFL and he's been a starting quarterback, but still,
I mean,
with the
that brings
shit
up
that he's
that brings
done.
up a really great point, dude. You know, like I want to hear advice from somebody who hasn't made it, but I want to hear advice from somebody who hasn't made it because I want to find out why you didn't make it, not
Right.
how I'm going to be better. The only way I'm going to be better is by practicing and doing and being a part of the scenario, right? Like nobody's. What's up?
Well, there's that saying that success is a sweet tea made with real sugar, not artificial sweetener. And that by saying that, it means that success is made by the true roots of where you came from and how you made it, your desire, your passion, not,
Yeah,
somebody pushed you, kicked you along the way and said, hey, they self-motivated. Just, the drive that people have to be successful. And I
I
think that
agree.
that's what I kind of think that's the taste he leaves in your mouth, is that he's kind of like, bitter about not making it. He's bitter.
Yeah, and that's and that's it too, man. I think that's exactly it. It's just a bitter taste, and I
Yeah.
don't care.
No, I don't
I just
care.
want you to be real, He looks like he'd be one hell of a fuck you person. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And
Yeah.
I just wish he would be that person,
This is everything about sports that bothers me and why I wish this podcast would just blow up, because you and I can sit here and have these conversations about every freaking NFL, Major League Baseball, hockey, basketball game, and we can sit there and give no bullshit, 100% hot takes on everything that's going on. Even the freaking Pat McAfee and those guys were kind of censored when they would talk about it. I don't like that. I like that you should be 100% honest with your opinion. You should go out there and just say how the fuck it is. That's what bothers me. Why we can't do that, but they let all these weird shows be on TV that are like super weird,
I
and
think
like kids are
I
allowed to
think
watch this shit.
in that scenario, I believe wholeheartedly that it just comes down to the paycheck. What you're
Well,
willing to do and
it's
not
it's
do.
media. It's got to be the
Yeah.
networks for sure. It's
What you're
100%.
willing to not do and do, because it's ultimately
The FCC.
one well, not only that, but one thing we do tend to forget often is like they're owned by an opinion, and that opinion generally doesn't allow any other opinion to flourish other than their own. And fuck, man,
Which is
ESPN needs to
wild.
figure, or well,
Well,
a bunch of networks need to figure it
no.
out. But
Apparently ESPN was allowing McAfee to swear.
oh yeah. There's only one swear he can't say, but he can spell it. Fuck.
So explain to me what the hell they
It's
signed
just
on for. It makes no sense.
yeah.
I don't
It's,
get it. Dude,
you know,
sold your soul out
hey,
for
shout out to the dude who hit
30
that
mil.
30K. Shout out to the dude who hit that 30K field goal though. That was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got it. We'll bring the train back. Anywho, Browns 49ers, dude. I gotta scream out loud how wrong I was about their defense. They are for real. And I can't
I am disappointed Moody missed 2 field goals though.
well,
I am. I'm disappointed as
Jake Moody, man.
Yeah.
That and you know what? But
Don't worry, man. It'll get better. It'll get better.
It's gonna get way better.
Yeah.
That is the stereotypical sport moment for a rookie kicker.
Yeah. It's
It
going to
doesn't matter
happen.
how
It's
many
bound to
you
happen.
make. It's bound to happen. And
Hey,
once you
man.
miss that one, you always overcorrect the fucking second one.
Well, here's the thing too. Like, just be happy that it happened this early in the season. You got all the rest of the season to make them big kicks. Playoffs.
I picked Seattle to beat them,
Yeah.
but I mean, this was witching hour. This was witching week in the NFL, bro.
Yeah,
This
there's a
was
lot of
Richie
weird stuff.
weak
There's a
in
lot of
the
weird
NFL.
stuff that went on.
Houston pulling it out on the Saints, couldn't believe that. I mean, even though they were picked, I picked them to win.
Yeah.
I still, Justin Fields going out, the Vikings pulling that out 19-13, that kind of blew my mind. The Falcons never getting on track. Dennis Ritter throwing Dennis Ritter, is that his name? But anyways, Ritter throwing three interceptions in that game. The Jets beating the Eagles with Jalen Hurts throwing 3 interceptions. I think 4 total turnovers from them. 4.
Dude, the NFL was littered with bad quarterback performances by halfway decent quarterbacks this past week.
Man, the chew is just trash, man.
Oh, dude, he threw for 300, but threw for 300, but he threw what, 2 picks?
Oh my God.
Dude, that I think it's that offensive line more than it's anything, honestly, because Jonathan Taylor couldn't get it going. So I mean,
no, he could not.
What the fuck?
But I mean, the Lions beating up on the Bucks the way they did, that block from Reynolds, dude. Oh,
dude, did you watch the Sunday night game? Did you watch the Giants get completely fucking screwed? Darren Waller got held on the last play of the game because they already threw a flag the previous play. Darren Waller got held like a motherfucker on the last play, and they did not call it. They will not throw that flag. And I was like, dude, they would have put the ball at the 1 yard line or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, we're definitely going to be talking about. Yeah, let's bring it up right now. I'm glad you brought it up. How disappointing are the Buffalo Bills? Let's just call them who they are. They are.
They're kind of fake. They're kind of fake.
They're fake.
Say that. Yeah.
They're fake. They're fake. That defense is fake. It's only there when it wants to be. That offense is only there when it wants to be. Never there when it matters. I can't tell you the last stage the Bills completed a show on. They lost to the Jets on Monday night. They should have lost to the fucking Giants on Sunday night.
Well, the Dolphin game. It's the Dolphin game, yeah.
Well, but when was the Dolphin game played, though? The Dolphin game was not a primetime game. I'm telling you, that was the middle of the afternoon, bro. I'm telling you. Let's go back. It's fucking like week 4 or some shit like that. It's got to be week 4. Yeah, it was week 4. Dolphins, Bills, week 4, Sunday. Yeah, and it was in the first slot. It was in the mid-afternoon game. It wasn't a big stage. I'm talking about the big stage, right? If you got to play the Buffalo Bills anywhere between 1 p.m. Eastern as a start or 4:30 as a start, they're a dangerous team.
I feel like we're feeling this narrative out here that the NFL is pushing to have certain teams in certain positions for the playoff push. Like, it's like they didn't want anybody to go undefeated, so this happened, or this just happened because of the witching hour, as you say, but the Kansas City one is so blatant. They're giving Kansas City every friggin' opportunity to win every game. Like, it's ridiculous. I'm surprised they let the Lions beat them. Not the media or the sports, but I'm just saying I can't believe that Kansas City didn't put up more points. Or seeing Kansas City's fake too.
Kansas City's problem, bro, is Patty Mahomes and Travis Kelce sitting there in their fucking auto commercials, Mahomes. It's a clique, bro. It's a high school clique in that offensive locker room, and it's gonna start affecting it on the field. The head of that offensive snake is poison, and it's leaking poison into the body. The only hope I have for the Kansas City Chiefs is that Andy Reid is the head coach. But Andy Reid and Bill Belichick are kind of in the same boat, bro. This isn't the Bill Belichick way anymore. This isn't the Andy Reid way anymore. You got kids that grew up with technology. Matthew Stafford said it best, bro. He's having a hard time connecting with these new kids because once they get off the field, they just get and go on their phones. This is becoming a clique in that offense, and that's why we got the trash we got. You're going to hear me trash Thursday Night Football, and one of the main reasons I'm not doing it early is because I I swear to everything holy that it's just a Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce best friend show out on that field. Is it producing points? Yeah. But is it producing how they could? What's different this year than last year with them?
Well, quite a bit, because I don't think it's exactly the same team. I think
I,
I think they got worse as far as offense goes. I don't think they got better.
But what parts did they lose? Because they lost Tyreek Hill 3 years ago, 3 seasons ago now.
I think they got worse because I think Tony's bad. For one, I think he's just a body out there flailing his arms around.
They threw him the ball in the first game a bunch because Travis Kelce wasn't there, and haven't really given him a chance since. Hell, he's the only one who caught the touchdown pass that isn't fucking Travis Kelce, or who was the other one there? I can't remember. But 2 people caught their very first touchdown in the Kansas City offense, bro. 2 of their wide receivers catch their. We're talking about Patrick Mahomes here, dude. We can't give Patrick Mahomes a fucking break because of his offensive line, right? We're talking about Patrick Mahomes, the MVP of the NFL, Mr. Money, Mr. fucking ketchup on his
thing. It doesn't matter who's out there. He should be getting the ball regardless.
That's what I'm exactly. I think it's the way those two are playing together.
Well, right. And I'm bitter about it like you are. It's like, I don't like seeing this. It's not good football. It's not entertaining.
Absolutely.
It's a fucking sideshow.
So
how long will it last?
I mean, going on the list, just by watching football, I can name multiple offensive starters on all of the teams here, right? I would struggle with Kansas City because the only 2 people I see outside of Pacheco, who's on my fantasy team, is fucking Travis Kelce, a goddamn Patrick Mahomes, bro.
Oh, Sky Moore.
You could see it if you go back and watch the film, or just wait till next week. Anything that's not any ball that's not handed off, watch Travis Kelce's helmet. Don't watch the play. His helmet is staring at where Travis Kelce is supposed to be.
Yeah.
And if it's not there, he doesn't even look for his check down anymore. Bro, I was so disgusted at the amount of times I watched offensive players just throwing their hand up and running. Thank God you ain't got a bunch of DK Metcalfs out there. see him just thrash that Bengals quarterback on the ground.
Crazy. All right, Charles. I'm gonna get into something here. I'll get into the Kansas City Chiefs receiving stats. Yeah. Now, we obviously know who the number 1 receiver is for Kansas City, and it's Travis Kelce with 36 receptions.
How many targets?
46.
46 targets in 6 weeks.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And number two is going to be...
It's a rookie. Rashid Rice.
Yeah, the number 2. And he has 2 touchdowns on the season.
But I'm just saying, listen to these names: Travis Kelce, Rashid Rice, Justin Watson, Noah Gray, Sky Moore. I've heard of Sky, and then Pacheco is freaking behind him, dude.
Yeah,
with fucking.
And you got MVS on that squad too, man. Why? I mean, MVS is your fucking breakout speed.
He's got seven fucking catches.
Yeah, it's Sky Moore, dude. Yeah. People are really upset about this Sky Moore. Sky Moore is supposed to be the it factor, and everyone's like, "Oh yeah, this Broncos secondary." If you're a wide receiver, you go to die in Kansas City right now. You ain't getting 10 touchdowns this year.
No.
Because Travis Kelce gets you down there, and that running back and that offensive line is good enough to put it in the end zone most of the time.
Right.
Or you're so worried about the run, it's going to pop off to the tight end. I don't know, man. It's weird to me, but it seems very beatable. I don't think the Ravens will have a problem with them. I don't think the Dolphins will have a problem with them. Honestly, the way the Bengals are starting to play again, here we go with the Bengals again. I don't know why I even doubted them, but that's just something dumb that I do sometimes.
Well, we're starting to see the Bengals play a little bit better football. Not saying they're back to being playoff or NFL contenders, let alone playoff contenders, but they're getting.
Yeah.
You're starting to see Burrow get healthy again. Like you can see it in his
Well,
play.
I
You
mean,
know,
Jamar Chase wasn't wrong. I'm always fucking open. Yeah, you are, man.
yeah.
Holy
Well,
shit. Yeah,
he's
you are.
one of the best receivers in the NFL. Yeah,
Holy spit.
yeah.
Yeah, he is. Crazy, dude.
That
I
route
mean,
running is just ridiculous.
Tyreek Hill's on track for 2,300 yards. That's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah.
What a season, man. And then you got all these running back injuries. It's super weird, dude. It's like strength and conditioning coaches just don't exist anymore. We're going to have a strength and conditioning coach on the podcast after the college football season. I was talking to you about it. I got a buddy I went to basic training with. He's on the Michigan State football team's strength and conditioning. And he goes to the NFL Combine every year.
Nice.
Yeah, the last handful of years. Yeah.
Some insight of why you and I can't run 4 540s.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yes.
Fucking great dude. Him and is just a wonderful, wonderful person. I'm really excited about it. That and the Alaska fish people too. Alaska fish people. They fucking come right out the water, man.
Fuck the Las Vegas mole people. We got the Alaska
fish people. They're next. We should check up on the Las Vegas mole people. Social media hit them hard. I'm sure shit's going crazy at this point.
We can definitely hit up the mole people again for sure.
So the Jets, Eagles. Here we go. The Jets beat the Eagles, and now Mike Greeny for an hour and a half talked about the Jets making it to the playoffs, and Aaron Rodgers will be back in time for the playoffs. You know, honestly,
I will scream from the rooftops that was not an Achilles injury if Aaron Rodgers comes back, because there's no fucking way.
I would like
to see it, but I don't
bring back my point, bro, about how much Aaron Rodgers hates Green Bay, and him and the Jets faked this fucking injury the entire time, dude. I'm telling you, they faked this injury so Green Bay could not have that draft pick. I think it even more than I did yesterday.
I don't know. I think there's video of him actually having the surgery. So I think he was on McAfee.
I just watched 10,000 people swim across the river to Canada, bro.
Dude, that was AI.
Yeah, do you see where I'm going with this, bro?
Yeah, I don't know. He was on the webcam. I don't know about that. I don't think he's that smart.
No, but I think he's that much of a persnickety ass fuck.
But I don't think he hates Green Bay, because he's got to be retired here. He doesn't hate Green Bay. I can't believe he would do that. He loves the fans. I think he's bitter at the upper management for sure, 1,000%. And honestly, he probably rightfully has an understanding, because there's a reason that both of them left. Him and Adams left. Like something was going on upstairs that I guess.
I'm really
maybe
upset.
Eventually we're gonna find out about this. They got to do a 30 for 30 on this, maybe someday. We can find out.
The downfall of the cheesedom. The downfall of the cheesedom. Are we looking at another? Oh yeah, oh man, dude, the amount of attention the Pac-12 is still getting right now is so funny. I'm sorry. That's because radio.
Well, that's because Washington is still good.
Yeah. Well, Pac-12 has the best quarterbacks. Pac-12 is the best conference right now. Pac-12 is the deepest conference right now.
Well, they're not
so good.
They're not wrong about a couple of those things. I mean, they probably do have the best overall quarterbacks. I mean, they've got 4 of the top 10 passing quarterbacks in college football. So, I mean, I guess we'll give them that. But defense, not even in the top freaking outside of Washington. They're probably not even in the top 50.
Want some snacks? What?
Yeah.
What?
Freaking.
Mr. Becker is messaging me right now randomly. He's like, I don't know, 700 miles away from me or so, I think. But the text message that just came in goes, want some snacks. Now, let me turn this off so we don't hear it again. Now, to talk about this for 1 second, all of these quarterbacks we're talking about are transfers, correct?
Yeah, if you're talking about Bo Nix, Penix Jr., Caleb Williams, yeah, they're all transferred in. I mean,
Oh, they're doing a fundraiser.
yeah, outside of one quarterback, the Washington State quarterback, I believe, was recruited by them, I believe.
No, a big Phoenix Energy. No, man, big.
Oh, that's Washington.
Oh,
Washington State has a really good
oh,
quarterback.
oh, okay. So, all right. So, yes, we'll say more often. Most are, and the quarterbacks we're talking about outside of Washington State.
And the messed up thing,
I've not heard or listened to
dude,
Washington State's
did
quarterback
you
at all.
see the one thing the guy said? He goes, does Indiana get to claim the Heisman if Penix Jr. frickin' wins it like Ohio State claimed it for Burrow? I was like, dude, that's a good one. That's a burn, man. That's a big burn. And Ohio State really likes to claim that they had a Heisman winner. Yeah. Oh, the last one you guys had was Eddie George, so good luck on that.
Good luck on that. But anywho, my point with this, right, is that I agree. If you're a really good quarterback and you want to inflate your numbers in order to better position yourself in an NFL draft, I believe that the Pac 12 was where you should go. The defense over there is trash. There's always a stud wide receiver or two that'll catch whatever you throw at them,
But the thing is,
and you'll be able to run all over it.
The Big 12 is still probably worse defensively than the Pac-12.
I don't disagree with you. I'm not saying that the Pac-12's defense is the worst. But if you're a quarterback and you want to throw the ball 40 times, are you going to go play at Alabama?
You're probably going to go to Texas Tech. You can throw it 90 times a game.
Are you going to go play at Michigan? Are you going to go? I mean, this season you could have played at Ohio State with those wide receivers, but for the most part, it's not an Ohio State thing. It's not a Penn State thing. It's not an Iowa thing. Wisconsin. You see where I'm going with this?
Right? No, but I mean that's also why they can recruit quarterbacks the way they do. That's why a lot of these guys are going there. But the thing is, they're in the Big Ten next year. So I get this. I guess this is kind of a mute question, you know.
Well, but no, this is my point, because I didn't hear this last year, the year before, or the years before that. I'm hearing this now as the downfall of the Pac-12. They're trying to push some weird ass fucking attention on it to try and save it.
Yeah,
is kind of like my point that I'm getting at here, right?
Yeah, but I think the rumblings from that actually stem from the goddamn Pac-12 commissioner himself. That guy, like you said, ruined that conference, and he's trying to steal the clout from it. I'm
dude,
like, what a fucking asshole.
Man. He is, and like the amount of specific networks like pushing credit towards him for pulling these quarterbacks in, these transfers in to build an environment that allows motherfuckers. They all left. They started leaving 2 years ago, and they left last year, and they just have to play this year, and they'll be gone next year. Like, they were already gone. Why are you guys talking about now?
Dude, there is a meme going, the one that I sent you about the lady trying to grab the child jumping into the pool with the Colorado Buffaloes symbol on it, and it's Fox Sports and that, and then you got, what was it, the Denver Broncos 1-5 drowning in the pool, and then at the bottom of the pool, the skeleton, you got Air Force, who's fucking undefeated at 6-0, is at the bottom of the pool. Like, are you serious?
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. On all of my socials, I unfollowed the Kardashian pushers. Like, I don't deal with that. I've done the same thing with Taylor Swift now. I swear to God, most of my sports information at this point comes from specific searches or fucking barstool gambling.
Yeah. Nice.
So it's like,
but here's the thing that I was telling you about the meme thing that people are calling for. Like they said, the Peach Bowl wants Colorado. Everybody's like, there's this big thing going on saying, why not Air Force? Why not Air Force? Why not Air Force? Why not Air Force? They might go undefeated.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you imagine Air Force like finishing in the top 8 because they went undefeated? That's crazy. And they would deserve it too.
I hope they're in the playoffs next year. That'd be so fun to watch.
Dude, Air Force and the air raid.
Hey, listen.
Air raid.
You know, a lot of people forget how many championships Army has. Army has a fuckload of natties, bro. You look up how many natties, how many college natties Army has. I'm gonna sit here and laugh about Bill Belichick real quick.
I don't know how much. I don't even know when did they win them all, like in the 20s though, like when the fucking all the kids were in the Army though. Like I guess it's kind of it's one of those things. I don't even remember. That's pretty bad that I don't remember.
37 consensus All-Americans and 3 Heisman Trophy winners. Army claims 3 national championships from 44 to 46. In addition, major selectors have awarded Army championships in 14 and 16. Yeah, so I mean, Army's got 6 national championships, dude. 6.
Yeah. Well, I don't talk about stuff pre-World War. I mean, I guess we don't really need to talk about. There's only like 9 teams in college football back then.
Just saying, listen, man.
I do agree.
I'm just saying, if you want to bring if people want to bring up the past, we got to throw Army into the past.
100 and whatever years ago, yeah.
1946. That was, it was about 80 years ago, man.
Well, they gave him the 14 and 15. That was the one. That was the kicker.
The 14 and 16, yeah.
14 and 16.
Yeah, which was definitely World War I.
Yeah, do you want to know what's really weird? Is that they want to talk about like college football and the NFL back in the day, like when these teams won the. You ever watch like the Ice Bowl, like the Packer Cowboy game? Like, dude, they when they throw the ball, it's not even a spiral. It's like a fucking duck.
Yeah, it was really bad.
I think
one of my favorite things ever, dude, is like 1950s sports instructional videos.
Oh yeah, they're like putting their equipment on or what?
Just all of it. Anything. I mean, just going down a YouTube rabbit hole. How to throw a ball, how to throw the spiral. It's not about getting it every time. It's about getting it 1 out of 10 times.
Jesus.
So, it was way more lackadaisical.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, shout out to the LA Rams, by the way. Aaron Donald is a beast, and he's playing like a beast. And
they're playing better. I mean,
I think a run game right now with
dude. I think
Cat
having
Williams, dude.
Cup back has really made that team different.
Coop, yeah. I mean, Puka's dropped off in the fantasy sense because of it, but damn, Matthew Stafford and Cup are on point.
And then you got Tutu when it gets down to the red zone, like he's their red zone weapon. Tutu Atwell.
Oh man, they are fun to watch. Oh, VA appointments.
But I guess
top of the 8th right now. Houston is clawing back 3 to 5.
Let's get into it. Let's get into the your pick for the week then. What do you got going on here?
Okay, so
you have to pick an NFC matchup.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pick an NFC matchup for me, and then I'm gonna pick an NFC matchup for you. All right, and that's so we're breaking into the pick'em. All right, so I think we both had the Chargers to beat the Cowboys, or do you have the Cowboys to beat the Chargers tonight?
I believe you had the Cowboys. I think we both had the Cowboys. I believe
we have the Cowboys. Okay, so we are 6-6 right now from all of those pickings from the rest of the week. Our plus minus falls on the Cowboys Chargers game, and we have the Cowboys we both have the Cowboys in that one.
You're right.
So the NFC matchup I'm picking for you is going to be the Giants versus the Commanders. Who do you got?
I mean, outside of the fact that I believe that the Giants got to be due at some point, I think Washington does enough to win, even though it's in the Meadowlands. Yeah, I'm picking Washington.
Okay, so you're picking Washington. Okay, and then my NFC matchup is going to be the Falcons Buccaneers, and I'm going to take the Bucs. I believe that's NFC still. Yeah. And I'm going to take the Bucs.
All right. Well, there's only 3 AFC only matchups this week.
Yeah.
And one of them, I know that it's going to be an easy one for you to pick, but it's a very interesting matchup, to say the least. And it's because I really want them to lose. I wish they both could lose,
All right.
but Chargers Chiefs, man.
Ooh. You know what? The Chargers will do enough on offense to keep up with the Chiefs. Ooh.
Offensively, yeah, for sure. It's just that
I mean,
can
I
the defense
trust
come
the
through?
Chiefs defense more, but after watching what was
The
done
line,
on Thursday night, I mean,
line is Kansas City -5.
I'm going to take the Chargers in an upset. I'm going to take the Chargers in an upset on that one.
All right. And I was going to go with this. This is a pretty good one. This is another pretty good one here. I got the Browns and the Colts this week.
Okay. Yeah.
And this is a very interesting one. And I'm thinking Cleveland's going to roll with this D, man. I'm thinking if Minshew's still in there, I believe that they're going to do more than enough to get to him. And I take Cleveland to cover that -2, and I think they're going to win double digits.
Okay. Okay. Nice. I like that. So you've got the Browns.
Yep.
Versus the Colts. With the Colts
I could have took the easy one. Could have took the Buffalo Denver game or whatever. But no.
I don't think that.
To be honest,
Denver's get right game.
I don't even want to touch Buffalo right now.
I don't want to touch Buffalo right now. I want nothing to do with it. Okay, so we'll recap the pickums for next week. I gave you the Giants versus the Commanders, and you're taking Washington. I chose Atlanta versus the Bucks. I'm picking the Bucks. So then you gave me Chargers versus Kansas City. Man, I tell you what, dude, I could start off dangerous. I could start off 0-2 very easily with these picks that I picked. The Chargers versus Kansas City. I'm taking the Chargers to win that one. And then you picked up Browns versus Colts, and you've got the Browns to win that one.
Right. Even though they're 2-2, I feel like the Chargers are like right on the edge of like breaking through to be a good team.
Yeah, I do too. It's their coach, but I just do not trust Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce hell no. Nope. Unless something gets itself figured out, hell no.
I mean, we're gonna see a firsthand look.
Yeah. All right, pickums on the board.
Tonight, the Chargers. Come on, baby.
Yeah. We both have the Cowboys, so no. Go Cowboys.
I don't need the Cowboys. I actually, the guy I'm going against he's got Pollard, so as long as Pollard doesn't do shit, you got CeeDee Lamb. Go ahead.
High five. That's a five. CeeDee Lamb, Mr. 5 targets and 4 catches.
Throw him the damn ball, Pat. Throw him.
I was talking to Brent this morning, because he's got me right now by 2.4 points. And he's got Dallas's kicker, but I've got CeeDee Lamb. We'll see what happens, right?
I got a 20-point lead with Pollard, him having Pollard. So Pollard can't have a big game. Otherwise, I'm screwed.
Yeah.
So
we'll see. I didn't expect to win this week anyways. I got some bad news all fucking just the whole time, just bad.
Dude, that's just the way the NFL goes, though.
Witching week, man. Week 6. In the NFL, anybody can beat anybody. And we'll bring that up. So we'll throw it into next week. Thursday night, we've got Jaguars versus the Saints. I just don't trust the Saints offense in that one, to be honest with you. I do not. And then you've got the Browns, Colts, Raiders, Bills, Patriots. Man, Bill Belichick is not looking like things are going well, dude.
This is something that I think is going to become a reoccurring thing throughout the season. They might go lose the next 3 or 4 games.
It's going to come down to a situation where they're looking at picking a new quarterback. And does Robert Kraft want to allow Bill Belichick to start over one more time?
Who do you think?
I heard it this morning and on Sunday. What is Bill playing for at this point? Because he's mentioned it a few times. He can't get the players to play how he wants them to anymore. Dude, there is no Belichick way anymore.
Dude, it's Malik Cunningham, Bailey Zappi, and
Houston hits another home run in the bottom of the eighth off of Aroldis Chapman. Sixth home run, Yordan Alvarez again, dude.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to cut you off, but it is now 5-4 with 2 outs in the bottom of the eighth. Man, Yordan, and I heard he's sick right now. It's like watching Michael Jordan play baseball right now. It's crazy.
I'm not as interested. I mean, I'm still interested whoever wins, but I'm more interested in
the Phillies Diamondbacks.
Diamondbacks.
Yeah.
And that's
I think
that game comes. Is that game next?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Texas leads this one 1-0. And I think game 1 for the NLDS is on next, and then game 2 will be tomorrow.
Nice.
So you've got Lions Ravens. I think that's going to be a really good game.
I wish we could have picked any game. That would have been the game I would have picked for you, because I think that's going to be an awesome football game.
I think that's going to be an awesome football game. Ooh, and it's crazy that we're in a situation here. Holy moly. I don't know who I would take in that one. What's the line on it? Lions by 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to know
who do you trust more? Who do you trust more in that offense? Because the Ravens defense is good.
I trust the Lions being able to get the ball to Amon Ra St. Brown.
Yeah,
Goff hasn't had a problem, and I think the Lions are like one of those defenses that, as the game goes on, they get stronger. Like they didn't play the greatest the first half of the game last week. That second half, though, man, they
first and second half though, they keep doing enough to win.
Yeah,
man, that's going to be a good game. I don't know. I don't want to pick it. My heart's telling me to pick the Lions, so my mind is telling me to pick the Ravens, and it worked all last week. Going against the heart generally works, because my heart last week was telling me to pick against the Lions.
Yeah.
So my mind told me to pick them. Right now, my heart wants to go with the Lions on this one. So I picked the Ravens, to be honest with you. I picked the Ravens. I think the defense and Lamar Jackson's mobility is just too much. I think, yeah. Whew. Say that, but I think the last time we saw the Ravens, the last time I actually saw the Ravens play was that boner of a game against that fucking man. You know what, too? No, you got to go with the Lions. I think Adrian Hutchinson causes enough hoopla. I mean, J.J. Watt caused enough hoopla.
Yeah.
You got to take that Lions defense. Yeah, I'd go with the Lions. Then you got the Bills Patriots. Ooh, that one's funny. I almost picked that one, but I should have. Had I heard what you were going to give me. Oh, that's AFC, though. That's a huge
dude. The friggin' Houston Astros offense is all just dingers, huh? Except for a double, huh?
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, that's not. This is proven in the playoffs that's not going to win you playoff games.
No.
Nope.
So you got Cardinals, Seahawks. I like how Arizona's playing. I don't understand why they're playing so hard, but I like how they're playing.
You called this earlier, like, dude, you're playing for number 1 seed. Get the fuck out of there. Yeah, stop trying to win.
It's not sure what you're doing. I mean, hell yeah to that coaching staff. Well done. Right. So then you got Chargers, Chiefs. That'll be my game of the week, to be honest with you. Won't even be able to watch it. We'll be watching the Packers Broncos, which is funny to say. But I don't know if I even want to watch that game, man.
But I don't want to watch the Kansas City game either, because, well, actually, I heard she goes on tour, so she won't be there. So maybe they won't have this show.
I'm blocking that shit out of my mind. And then you got the Sunday night game. You got Dolphins Eagles. I think that's going to be a fun matchup, especially if Jalen Hurts comes out and throws as many interceptions in one game as he had all season, including the playoffs last year.
Crazy.
In one game, he threw 3 interceptions. He had 3 interceptions all year last year, including the playoffs, up into through the Super Bowl.
I don't understand. I guess I just don't get what he was doing at the end of the game, trying to make a play. Like, I think it was third down. He threw that pick.
Yeah, it's a lot of weird stuff. And I hate to give Salad credit, but yeah, he's right, man. He's played a gauntlet of quarterbacks. That Jets team has played a gauntlet of quarterbacks, and they have made every single one of them look silly. I wasn't giving them too much credit. I wasn't giving them too much credit for.
I'll give them D-backs credit, man. They played good. They
the
played good
Bills game, but damn. Yeah. And then you've got the Monday night matchup, 49ers versus the Vikings. Man, I just don't see that going very well for the Vikings.
No, I mean, they played better against the Bears than I thought they would. Madison actually played pretty good for the Bears, which were not for the Bears, but for the Vikings, which was pretty impressive. So I'm
bummed out for the Bears. I think with Justin Fields in the rest of that game, they pull out. It's 6 points.
Charles, you want to get on the one thing that we really want to talk about before we punch up on an hour here?
Yeah.
I believe that you are 100% correct last week or on Sunday when you called that the Georgia Bulldogs are going to have to shut him down because he just had surgery.
Yeah.
Bowers just had foot surgery.
And I'm hearing a bunch of SEC analysts talk about how he'll come back for the playoffs. And
bullshit, dude.
I swear to God, dude, if anybody brings that kid back for the playoffs, it is about gambling and it is about money and it is not about the future of these student athletes anymore. And I'll never say anything different.
1,000%. And I think we should bring this up tomorrow when we talk with Mike and Paul too.
Yeah. The top 4 pick. He's projected as a top 4 pick right now, even with the surgery.
Yeah. Bring this.
And the surgery he had is the same type of surgery somebody else had that anticipates them playing at the end of the season again. And I'm just like, why, man?
Shut it the fuck down.
It's so bad. Texas had a pitching change, walked the first batter on 5 pitches, now has 2 straight balls. 7 straight balls 6 straight balls. He's got 7 pitches, so he's got a strike and 6 balls. 2-0, 2 outs. Michael Brantley at the plate right now. Hitters count, and he misses 3-0. Oh, my God. All right, anyways, sorry. Yeah, dude, he needs to shut it down. If there is any human left in college football, that kid'll just be there on the sidelines putting his team together. 4 straight pitches, 4 straight balls, 2 walks, runner on second, 1, 2 outs. Oh, this is crazy. All right, let's get into what grinds or what rotates my gears in the opposite direction. I think it's time we revisit Thursday night football. I think it's absolute trash. The product on the field is absolute trash. I don't understand why we're doing it. I don't understand anymore. Every single Thursday night game is well off of the numbers, whether it be fantasy, Vegas, viewers, injuries occur more often. It is just trash football. The commentators talk about how much trash it is. Why are we subjected to this? And on top of that, we don't even get to watch it on fucking normal television anymore. You literally have to pay extra to watch Thursday night football.
That's why it's the ratings.
Trash.
Yeah, Amazon's ratings are fucking terrible. They thought with all this weird technology, well, here it's all on bandwidth too, because nobody's watching the game on a regular TV. They're watching it on a smart TV or on a Roku or on a fucking Amazon Fire Stick, and then that fucks up the bandwidth for Amazon's servers, and then only so many people are getting booted off it, just like the whole Peacock thing. Remember you were talking about it glitching out of the Matrix?
Yeah.
The Peacock game, Michigan game. Yeah. Same shit.
It just, and us as the viewers, this is an our problem thing. We're the ones who continue to turn on Amazon Prime, log into that motherfucker. Because let's be honest. I watch Amazon Prime on my wife's Amazon account because my wife has an Amazon account to go shopping. I don't know very many single dudes rocking Amazon Prime
Single
for
dudes? Probably not many.
you know what I'm saying? Like who's rocking an Amazon Prime? I mean, I don't know. I don't have the
Single
Amazon
dudes?
logistics in front of me, dude. But it's like we just got to stop watching the Thursday night game.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter because the sports gods will give us one really great game after this rant. I'm telling you, the Thursday night game between the Jaguars and Saints is going to be lit, and I'm not going to understand why.
Come
But
on,
this
football Jesus.
this just it's so frustrating. It's so ugly. And it continues to be the only thing everyone talks about the next day.
Yeah.
Thursday night football is so bad that you get a 12-second segment in the morning, and then all anybody talks about is the upcoming college football matches and the upcoming Sunday match. The only positive is the players every once in a while get to go from Thursday to Monday night or Thursday to Sunday night. You get like a mini bye week. This whole money grab thing, dude, is just getting way out of control.
The players fucking hate it too. Short
Players
week.
hate it.
Yep.
I mean, I hate it as a fan.
Wasn't there a week that it happened one time where the team played on Monday night, had to turn around and play on fucking Thursday night?
I believe it happened.
I think it was a couple of years ago, and the NFL was like, "Oh, well, yeah." Well, no, you guys scheduled like
they're predetermined AI generated schedules. This isn't. It's time to go. For the most part, too, these Thursday night games go so long for East Coasters at that.
Nobody's staying up till midnight to watch.
Nobody's staying up till midnight. Nobody's staying up till 11:30 to watch the game. Everyone goes to bed after halftime anyways.
Yeah.
I mean, if there needs to be another game, what's the difference between a Thursday night game or a Monday mid-afternoon game?
I don't know. Well, I guess viewership, because people will be at work.
I don't know, man.
It's Thursday night. I guess.
They need, right, but I mean,
why not Friday night?
Why not Friday? You're playing a game at 9:30 in the morning on Sunday, so we can watch that motherfucker in Europe. And the only way to get that is NFL Plus, anyways.
Yeah.
NFL Red Zone legally can't show you a game if there's only one on.
It's all about money.
It's all about money.
Let's be honest.
How much? It's capitalistic bullshit.
How many billions of dollars do you think they paid for that shit?
A lot, dude. Oh yeah.
Probably enough to buy an NFL
last year. I think last year's overhead. I mean, each team ended up getting like $333 million, some shit like that. You're talking billions at that point in its own sense. Fucking crazy, man.
Actually, the first thing you type in when you say how much did you just type the word how much did Amazon? It says pay for Thursday night football ? $11 billion to carry Thursday night football for 11 seasons. Holy shit, dude. We got this crap for 11 seasons. Oh man, we're screwed. I guess we're not going to. This bullshit.
It really rotates my gears in an opposite direction. I'm going to tell you right now. Oh, man.
Hey, Charles, you could literally make a shirt every week with grinds your gears in an opposite direction. You could have Thursday night football with the thumbs going down.
Yeah.
Wearing a
dude. As soon as some marketing genius picks this up, they're going to have the time of their lives. Or way too much work that they want to deal with. Yeah.
Hey, man, listen, it's
my camera bro, the laziness kicked in. My camera started to half-ass work. This fucker will work now. I think it glitched maybe twice this whole time.
Nice. We're good.
Yeah.
We're going to watch foosball.
That's some goddamn foosball. Yeah, we've got some Monday Night Football coming up. What do we got here? Oh, damn, Monday Night Football is coming up real quick.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go, CD Lamb. And for all of our viewers out there, our listeners, I mean, thank you for the continued support. Thank you for the messages, the comments, the kind words. I mean, we hear you, we see you, we appreciate you. And we try to smile as much as we can, you know. Keep smiling. Or in the words of Russell Wilson players, let's ride.